The art of fine watchmaking continues to thrive in Switzerland. The precise engineering and beautiful displays of Swiss watches attract buyers from all over the world, and exports continue to increase from year to year. When it comes to watches, Swiss-made has become one of the world's most valuable labels. But buyers are often surprised to find out just how Swiss their purchases are.
Pour utiliser le Swiss made, il faut utiliser un mouvement suisse.
In order to call a watch Swiss, 50% of the movement has to be made here. But there's no minimum level of Swissness imposed on the watch as a whole. So there is a fixed amount of Swissness in the watches, but it can be very low, 20 to 25%, which is too little for consumers.
Il peut être de 20%, 25%, ce qui est beaucoup trop peu pour les consommateurs.
Pasch says existing laws provide too little protection for the Swiss-made label and bring its credibility into question. The Federation wants to increase the Swissness of the entire watch to 60%. Parliament's debating whether to impose a 50 or a 60% minimum requirement. But André Bernheim, CEO of the Mondaine watch company, argues that the present law works well and there's no need to intervene. Mondaine is among 25 medium-sized and smaller manufacturers belonging to the Swiss-made interest group, resisting the planned changes.
Sales have been increasing. The image of the Swiss-made is very good. So I think it has been proving for 40 years that what we have today works.
Mondaine's boss says what matters is not where the watch is produced, but whether it comes up to Swiss standards. Swissinfo visited the Mondaine factory in Biberis, Canton Solothurn, where the emphasis is on quality control.
Alle Bestandteile, welche wir einkaufen, werden zu 100%.
All the imported parts are closely inspected by our people here. In the countries where they're produced, we have offices staffed by people specially trained by Mondaine. They're told how to carry out quality control and also receive designs and samples with instructions.
Die Leute bekommen Angaben, wie sie kontrollieren müssen, was sie kontrollieren müssen.
We are putting a lot of efforts behind the product. How we develop a product, how we produce a product, how we ask our suppliers to produce the components, how we control the components before they are being even shipped to us. Controlling the components again when they come to our factory. So there are a lot of steps in between to make sure that what we are getting to our customers are what they can expect from a Swiss-made.
Despite the high quality of watches like this, some customers complain when they find out their timepieces are largely produced in Asia.
Alors effectivement, nous recevons des plaintes.
We receive complaints, and people make comments on the internet saying Swiss watchmakers are cheating consumers by allowing this to happen.
A 50 or 60% rule would create more demand for Swiss components. Jean-Daniel Pasch says this would lead to more jobs.
We're convinced that the 60% rule and a stronger Swiss-made label will boost industry in Switzerland, particularly in component manufacturing, so more jobs will be created.
But this is not just about jobs. Mondaine says the quality of their watches could suffer if they're forced to buy Swiss components.
We could reduce costs by not using sapphire crystals, but using mineral crystals. Is that in the interest of the consumer that he can get from us a mineral crystal only where he was able to get a sapphire crystal? No.
The CEO says they might even be forced to move their operation abroad if they can no longer compete. If new Swissness standards are imposed, the Federation has asked for a 5-year grace period before the new law comes into effect to give companies like Mondaine time to adapt.
At Rolex, the pursuit of excellence is a passion. At the heart of every timepiece we make is the Rolex movement. 100% conceived by Rolex's research and development teams. Every Rolex movement undergoes an exacting production process. One that can take well over a year to complete. It begins with hundreds of finely manufactured components. And after careful assembly and minute adjustments, all that remains is the careful positioning of the oscillator. This is the heartbeat of every Rolex, the moment a Rolex truly comes to life. A Rolex isn't just a watch. It's technology emboldened by the human spirit. The Rolex movement. An entirely Swiss-made jewel. The pearl in every oyster that is a Rolex.
At the SWATCH event in Turbine Hall in Newtown.
I'm here tonight to check out some of the beautiful watches that I heard are going to be on display. I don't have a watch on my wrist, but maybe I'll leave with one, who knows?
I know that Swatch has given me about 20 watches, that's all I know about them.
There's some beautiful stuff going on at this event. I literally am going, that looks cool, that looks cool.
I'm familiar with the brands, your Calvin Klein, Longines and Omega, but my biggest one is Rado. That's my favorite.
I came out this evening basically to see the variety of funky watches of what we're having this time of day.
Beautiful evening.
Thank you very much, Swatch Group. I've had a blast.
Thanks very much to Swatch brand for pulling off such a great evening.
We've won 2 beautiful watches.
It was a phenomenal event. It was exciting. Great people, great ambiance.
I want one. Tiffany & Company. Did you see the white one?
Thanks to Swatch for entertaining us tonight.
Nice, guys. Very nice.
It's all been good. We're happy that everyone was able to come through, and I'm pretty sure that the client is happy as well.
I just love looking fabulous. And what better way